My name is Amit Garg. I'm a physician who cares for people suffering from kidney disease, and I see the terrible impact it has on patients, family, and society. And for many chronic diseases and for many healthcare conditions, we don't have the health outcomes we'd like for patients and the population. And so we always need innovation where we're researching better solutions to improve the health outcomes that matter most. The way we ascertain whether something works or not is typically through a randomized controlled trial, because these provide some of the highest quality levels of evidence. And in a trial, we're allocating people into different groups and we compare the groups to see which group has better outcomes to give us estimates of the treatment effect. Randomized trials are considered the gold standard for generating practice-guiding evidence that's relied on by health providers, patients, and policymakers, but there are many challenges to doing these trials in the traditional way. They're difficult to conduct, they're difficult to recruit into, they're expensive, they take a long time, and finally, when they're completed, they generate evidence that doesn't have the impact that it could. These trials also can be undemocratic because centers that don't have a required infrastructure can't participate, and patients who participate in the trial often don't reflect the actual patients who receive the therapy and routine care. And so a team of stakeholders and I are trying to change the current paradigm. We're trying to conduct trials in a more streamlined and effective way. We first think about what solution we're testing, and that solution needs to be simple, scalable, and sustainable so that if we show the intervention has a major beneficial effect, that it can be used almost instantaneously worldwide. And then we're also using streamlined methods to test those solutions in big trials. So we streamline the data collection, and typically we use existing data sources whenever we can. We streamline the patient consent processes and use altered methods of patient consent when it's appropriate to do so. And we integrate the trial and routine care so there's no research coordinators in the field, rather it's healthcare professionals who are delivering the intervention. We also conduct these trials with a coalition of patients, healthcare providers, researchers, and healthcare administrators, so everyone's perspective is carefully considered in the design phase so the results are meaningful for all concerned. We've been growing our experience with these kinds of trials, and I'm so excited about their potential. One of these examples is something called MyTemp. This was a trial that's now in the analytic phase, where we randomly allocated 84 hemodialysis facilities in Ontario to receive two types of temperature protocol on the dialysis. And this is something simple to do. There's no cost to providing a different temperature on dialysis. And we efficiently studied over 4 million hemodialysis treatments in over 13,000 patients. This trial is now in the analytic phase. And if we prove one type of temperature is better than the other, this could easily be used worldwide to help many patients potentially have less strokes, heart attacks, and live longer. The use of ICES data was critical in our conduct of the MyTemp trial. So we used the ICES data to analyze existing patterns and how patients move between dialysis centers, understand event rates. We then use it to perform the covariate constrained randomization. And we're using it to understand the characteristics of patients in the trials and their outcome. I'm pleased to share that Western University is committed to building capacity for these kinds of trials. They're making an investment so that we are able to launch now a platform where we plan to onboard at least 15 trials in different health areas onto the platform and help investigators conduct their research using these new methods. I've seen firsthand the impact research can have. If through this initiative, we enable more trials and identify some solutions that help people live longer, live healthier, with lower healthcare costs, we will have done something really meaningful.